You call yourself a man? You know you're a lying, low-life, motherfucking gambling degenerate prick. You know that's what you are?
Well, hello you degenerate fucks, and welcome to The Degenerate Gambler. It is Monday the 22nd of February. Jesus Christ, February's went fast, hasn't it? I'm just here for a quick money review. As usual, I'll keep it short and sweet. And just want to start off by saying what a fucking frustrating weekend that was. Really, really frustrating. The main bet, it actually turned out terribly, but Tranmere drew Swansea. I'm sure Swansea beat a lot of people. I know a few people who backed them. I know other tip pages and things like that fancied them and backed them. They got absolutely hammered 4-1 by Huddersfield, who hadn't won in 8 games. Swansea, I think, had won their last 6 or something. It's terrible. Plymouth drew 0 to Rochdale. I had a match postponed, and then the only team that won out of my 5 was Hibs. I mean, and I'll get to the teams that we could have missed, but there wasn't that many either. With the over 2.5, the side bet, it went okay for a while. I actually had a decent sweat. It was probably one of the closest I came all weekend. Obviously Wigan was up, Burton and Sunderland was up, Cardiff and Preston was up, and then Salford and Carlisle was 1 each. And I had about 10 minutes with a sweat there for 10 minutes. If they had scored there, it would have went on to the Liverpool game, which I probably would have cashed out at half time, possibly, because I think at 1-0 it didn't look like it was going to be 2 or be 3 goals, but he still made it got a decent price, because if that Salford game was up, the bet was paying like 150 or something like that. So with going on to an 8-13, I'd have said you'd maybe got offered somewhere in the region of 80-90 quid, 70 quid maybe at the least, which I might have taken. But anyway, so that was the 2 main bets. The frustration there, obviously, with the Salford game, and then the nap. So the nap was Tranmere. They were home to Oldham, and Burton and Sunderland overs. It was 2-0 to Sunderland, and it was 2-1 to Tranmere with about 10, 12 to go, maybe 15 to go. And I'm telling you, it was almost to the exact second that Sunderland went 3-0 up. Tranmere conceded and went 2 each against 10 men. Now, I've subsequently seen the goal, and it was a smash. It was a smasher. A guy threw it in the top corner. It was a great goal. But Tranmere, I tipped them. I think they'll go up this year. They need to be beating teams at home, especially when they're playing against 10 men. So that was poor. That was very, very frustrating, because that nap paid £42 or something. Again, that would have got me a full free weekend, which, it's kind of like a good consolation, and I'd have been happy with that, with the kind of weekend it was. I need to stop saying Next, I'm going to look at teams we missed. So I'm just going to go through them quickly. I haven't done the decimal odds again. I'm sorry. I've only done the fractionals. But it's more about just, seeing what teams won to give us a fair idea of how good a weekend it was. So Fulham at 9-10. They obviously won 1-0, wasn't it? Sorry, let me just go back so that I can double check the fixtures here. So Fulham, yes, they beat Sheffield United 1-0. Burnley were very unlucky too. He obviously should have had a handball. I'm sure most people have seen that. But so Fulham at 9-10. Barnsley won 10-11. They beat Bristol City 1-0. Cardiff, I had them overs, but they won. They were even money. They won 4-0. Norwich at 4-9. I did double with putting Norwich into the main bet because I lost the team, but it wouldn't have really mattered. They won at 4-9. Nottingham Forest won 1-0. These have all been 1-0s, except for Cardiff. Forest beat Blackburn, which was a really good result. They were 16-11. That's a big price, but still a favourite. Stoke at 8-7. They won 3-0. Gillingham beat Bristol Rovers 2-0. They were 11-10. So you could have had Sunderland, who were 9-10. They went 3-0. MK Dons beat Northampton 4-5. Great game that. They came back and won 4-3 late on. You could have had Peterborough, who were 7-11, a bit better than 1-2. They won 3-0 against AFC Wimbledon. You could have had Lincoln, who were 4-6 away to Wigan. I had that overs. Yeah. Crawley were 6-5 to beat Colchester. Good price, but yeah. Another team I did think about. I seen they were tipped a few places. Was Bolton. I've had some decent results recently. They won 1-0 away to Southend, who are bottom of the league, I think. And then going into the National League, because I wanted to get as many games. I want to have over 40 odd games so that I can get a good indication of how good a week it was. So Aldershot were 17-11. This was a pick'em game because Wrexham, who they beat, were 16-11. So again, any team could have won that, but so any team could have been the favourite, but they were the winner, so I put them in. Bournemouth at 11-8, they beat Altrincham, and then Sutton beat Wheelstone. They were 2-5. So altogether, that worked out 49 games in the top 5 English leagues, and only 17 favourites won. So way less than 50%. And I always say, if it's 60-70, then that's a week where you should be definitely trying to either hitting the bet or getting very, very close to it. So it was frustrating. Also on Saturday night, I did a bet builder in the Liverpool-Everton game. I picked that new centre half the same, Kovac, to get booked. Got it right. I picked Liverpool corners. Got it right. Over a 5. Everton only got 2 corners. That's what beat me. And that's happened the last 2 times. So yeah, that wasn't great. Now, I'm a Sunday bet. Now, the bet that I posted was Hamburg, Leipzig, Sociedad, City, Brøndby, and PSG. It was obviously beaten by Hamburg, who were the half-12 fixture, and this is the epitome of this season. Top plays bottom. Alright, top were away from home, but top plays bottom. And they were 2-0 down after 25 or 30 minutes. Absolutely shocking. Hamburg have won the European Cup. Fucking European Cup winners. Getting beat by a team that had some stupid American sounding name. Forgive me a second. I'm going to look this up because this is going to annoy me. The Wurzburger Kickers. Who? Fucking Wurzburger Kickers? Beat Hamburg, a fucking former European Cup winning team. Okay, they've been relegated, but they're top of the league. Top plays bottom. 42 points, plays 15. Well, they were on 12. Form-wise, Hamburg haven't been in great form, but it's not the point. They're playing a team who's called Wurzburg Kickers. Fucking Jesus, I don't know. But anyway, so what I didn't post was that I went after that and done the same bet, but added in Leicester, because I'd said on Thursday's episode that I did fancy Leicester, but it was a big price at 7-5. So I went back, put basically Leipzig, Sociedad, City, Brøndby, PSG, and Leicester, and it was flying right up to. It was only paying £90-something. Only put a fiver on it, but right up to PSG. It was offering me 54. No, was it 50? £50, and I was like, no, this would be. I get early payout here, so it'll be hang. What do you know? 6 minutes into the PSG game, 1-0 down, and they're getting beat 2-0. I mean, this is a team, PSG, that went and beat Barcelona in the fucking new camp. Was it 3-1? Was it 4-1? They hammered them anyway, and Mbappe scores a hat-trick. And they're going again. They're getting beat at home by Monaco, who are in good form. I can't make out that it was, against a team that they should be hammering. But I mean, yeah, they beat Barcelona 4-1. But, win your home games, PSG. I hope fucking Lille win that league or something this year, or Lyon, who I've backed. Yeah, Jesus Christ. PSG. I'm sure anybody maybe waiting on them last night. It was a late game. It was 8 o'clock or 8:15. I'm sure they were very disappointed. Again, that if I'd went 1-0 up, it probably would have offered me somewhere in the region of 60, 70 quid. I might have taken it after the shit weekend that I had. And something told me to take the 50. It did. Something was saying, just take the 50 and get yourself a free weekend. But in my head, I was going, no, because sure, these will hammer these and they'll beat these 2-0 probably. And I'll get an early payout, never mind, have to sweat. Anyway, it wouldn't be. So, before I just go, looking at midweek again, more Champions League. Let me have a juke here. And then I've also got the nap. I've actually got the nap sorted out for the next 2 weeks, so I'm on the ball this time. Yeah, so there's a Premier League game on Tuesday, 6 Championship, 12 League 1, 10 League 2, 11 National League. The 2 Champions League games are Atletico Madrid versus Chelsea and Lazio versus Bayern. Not bad games. Move on to Wednesday, 6 Championship, 2 League 2. The 2 Champions League games are Atalanta Real Madrid and Mönchengladbach versus Swansea. Again, 2 not bad games there. There's a Europa League game which is Spurs versus that Wolfsburg AC again. So decent midweek again. I'll be using my free bet that I got with Sky Bet Club. So that's it. So yeah, just on the nap. The nap this week will be by New Foodie Trader. Yeah, he texted a few people and he was the first person to get back to me. So yeah, look forward to his selections. If you want to follow him on Twitter, that's his handle is NEWFOOTYTRADER. Yeah, that's it. So that's basically it. That's it. And then the week after that, it's going to be by another guy with crazy cards. So that's it. That's it for the day. I'll wrap it up there and let you get on. And before I do, I just want to say, if you are doing a bet this weekend, or this midweek, good luck and happy punting.
Here, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, thanks. Let me find out you fucked up. I'll leave you wherever I find you.